Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we'll be looking at all the NBA news for November 14th. Yes, we don't have too many news stories, and yes, it's really not that interesting. I think we'll only have one, but there were a lot of NBA games last night, and there was one in particular that I found very unique and interesting. So without further ado, let's get right into it. So let's start off with the story about Gordon Hayward willing to come off the bench for the Boston Celtics. Hayward has started the season off poorly, but this might just be a dry spell he's going through. Hayward's struggles have mostly come from shooting, and really none of his struggles have come from anything from his past injury. His athleticism is about the same as he was before his injury, and his defense might have even improved. Plus, Hayward is still new to this Boston Celtics offense. He really has only played one game last season and is just getting into the swing of things right now. So I believe this is just a dry spell he's going through, and there's no concern. I think if Hayward's struggles continue from shooting, that might be a concern, but as of right now, I wouldn't be concerned. So, that's it for NBA news. So let's get right into the NBA scoreboard for all of last night's games. So we'll start off with the game no one was looking forward to. The Washington Wizards beat the Cleveland Cavaliers 119-95. The Brooklyn Nets struggled without Caris LeVert and were unable to beat the Miami Heat 120-107. The Boston Celtics dismantled the Chicago Bulls 111-82. Dwayne Casey's return to Toronto was successful after Kawhi Leonard turned the ball over. The Pistons capitalized on this opportunity as Reggie freaking Bullock makes the game winner to push the Detroit Pistons past the Toronto Raptors in our game of the night, 106-104. Jimmy Butler's debut as a Philadelphia 76ers was spoiled by the Orlando Magic 111-106. Coach Mike Budenholzer was tossed in a surprising upset. The Memphis Grizzlies beat the Milwaukee Bucks 116-113. Robert Covington and Dario Saric had great debuts as the Minnesota Timberwolves knock off the New Orleans Pelicans 107-100. Paul George's 35 points were enough to beat the New York Knicks 128-103. The Phoenix Suns were firing on all cylinders and beat the San Antonio Spurs 116-96. So now let's talk about the oddest game of the season thus far, the Dallas Mavericks versus the Utah Jazz. So this was one of the weirdest games because the NBA has been seeing an increase in the amount of points scored really throughout this entire season. It's really been an odd spike, and maybe I'll make a video about that sooner or later, but that's not what we're talking about now. Just know that the NBA has seen a rise in the amount of points being scored every night, and this game really didn't follow that trend. At halftime, it was a pretty normal game. The Mavericks were leading 58-46. Jazz definitely still could have come back, but then the second half happened. Utah only scored 22 points in the second half, and to add insult to injury, only 9 of those points came in the fourth quarter. If the Mavericks tried, they probably could have shut out Utah in the fourth, but ultimately it ended in the Mavericks destroying the Utah Jazz by 50 points, 118-68. Now we'll be talking about Player of the Night, and that honor goes to Mr. LeBron James. He put up 44 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 assists in a crucial game against the Portland Trailblazers. The Lakers have started the season off slow, but in the past few games, they have been getting better. But they needed to get over this hump that is the Portland Trailblazers. The Trailblazers, if you didn't know, have already beat the Lakers twice this season, and let me just tell you, LeBron was not going to let it be 3. He really let everyone know that he was fully committed to winning, and even what people say, he went to LA to pursue a after NBA career. He proved that his main focus is the NBA, and I think this was a much needed game against a really great regular season team in the Portland Trailblazers. I've already discussed that I don't believe in them that much, but that's none of that really matters. So let's get back on topic. Really, the Lakers needed this win, and they got it last night as they knock off the Trailblazers 126-117. Alright, so that's about it for today's video. I have one question for you guys, aka the question of the day. If you were the Boston Celtics, would you bench Gordon Hayward? I don't mean like completely bench him where he gets 0 minutes a game. I just mean just put him on the bench and put him in the second unit. Would you guys do that if you're the Boston Celtics? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, thank you guys for watching. If you do enjoy my videos, please leave a subscription on the subscribe button. If you like this video in particular and like supporting the channel, please leave a thumbs up. And of course, as I've already said, answer my question in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching, and see you soon.